The Art of Wealth. Chapter 2. The Art of Acquiring Wealth. Why do geniuses die broke, while high school dropouts build empires? It isn't a paradox, it's a specific methodology. Wealth creation isn't a mystery to solve, it is a method to practice. If you follow the specific method, failure becomes mathematically impossible. The art of becoming wealthy has an exact system, and it is a precise system, very similar to computer science or aerospace engineering. When a person learns and follows specific laws related to acquiring wealth, they can be certain of acquiring great wealth. This system operates with mathematical precision. The acquisition of wealth and possessions is a direct result of following specific methods and principles. Individuals who adhere to these methods, whether intentionally or unintentionally, achieve financial success, while those who do not, regardless of their efforts or abilities, continue to struggle financially. It is a fundamental principle that similar actions consistently lead to similar outcomes, so any individual who masters this specific approach will inevitably achieve wealth. The accuracy of this stated claim is supported by the following evidence. Becoming wealthy is not solely determined by an individual's environment. If it was, then everyone in particular areas, cities, or states would all be either wealthy or in poverty, but this is not the case, as wealth is influenced by a variety of factors beyond the individual's surroundings. However, it is evident that wealthy and poor individuals coexist in the same communities, often working in similar professions and involved in the same businesses. When two individuals are in the same area and industry, and one amasses wealth while the other does not, it demonstrates that achieving wealth is not solely dependent on an individual's surroundings. Certain areas may be more conducive to success than other areas, but when two people in the same business and are located in the same locality and one person becomes wealthy while the other person does not, it suggests that achieving wealth is a result of following a specific method or approach. Moreover, it's important to note that the capacity to achieve success through a specific method is not solely dependent on innate talent, but in fact, it's not uncommon for individuals with exceptional talent to struggle financially, while those with limited talent manage to accumulate wealth. When we examine the individuals who have become wealthy, we discover that they are generally average people in every aspect of life, possessing no better or worse talents or abilities than other individuals. It is clear that their wealth is not solely due to unique aptitudes or abilities, but rather because they follow a specific way or specific methodology of doing things. Becoming wealthy is not necessarily the outcome of prudence or thriftiness. Many people who are very frugal with their money are still poor, while those who are more extravagant with their money often become wealthy. Nor is becoming wealthy exclusively based on taking action on things that others refrain from doing. In fact, you can find two people in the same type of business that often do almost precisely the same things, nevertheless one becomes wildly successful while the other remains poor or becomes bankrupt. After considering all of these factors, it can be concluded that achieving wealth is the outcome of following a specific methodology or system. If an individual follows a specific method to achieve wealth and if similar actions consistently lead to similar outcomes, then anyone who can follow this method has the potential to become very wealthy. Then this concept can be considered to be within the realm of a very specific methodology. The question that comes up with this is whether this particular method may be too arduous, that maybe only a select few can succeed. This assertion is not accurate based on the evidence we have observed in terms of natural talent. Individuals with a wide range of abilities and traits have the potential to become wealthy, including those who are talented, intellectually brilliant, physically strong, and even those who may be perceived as weak, sickly or stupid, so that's a good cross-section. It is important to have the ability to think and understand simple ideas in order to become wealthy. However, anyone who is able to read, study and comprehend these concepts has the potential to achieve financial success, regardless of their natural abilities. Additionally, we have observed that the issue is not related to the locality or surrounding environment. Moreover, it has been noted that the issue is not influenced by the surrounding location or environment, but it is important to consider the location, as for example you wouldn't expect to conduct a successful business in the polar regions of the world. Becoming wealthy requires interacting and negotiating with others, especially in environments where there are opportunities for successful interactions. It is even more advantageous if these individuals are willing to engage in transactions that align with your own goals and objectives. However, the discussion about the environment typically does not really extend anywhere beyond that point. You have the same potential for wealth and success as anyone else in your town or state or country. Once more, the decision does not depend on selecting a specific business, industry or vocation. Individuals can achieve financial success in various industries and professions, even when their neighbors in the same fields, businesses and professions struggle to make ends meet. It's a fact that you'll thrive in a business that you enjoy and find fun, exciting and passionate about, especially if it aligns with your natural talents and abilities. Additionally, it's important to consider the suitability of your business to the local environment. For example, a surf shop business may thrive in a warm climate by the ocean, while a ski lodge would be more successful in an alpine region rather than a tropical climate where there is no snow. So, in addition to these overall constraints, becoming wealthy is not contingent on pursuing a specific business or industry, but on mastering the ability to understand and apply a very specific methodology. So, if you are finding that others in your area are becoming successful in the same business that you are in while you are not successful, it is because you are not applying the specific methodology of success to your business in the same way as they are. Lack of financial capital does not prevent anyone from becoming wealthy. Certainly, it is true that as you acquire money and equity, the process of increasing wealth becomes easier and faster, but it is important to note that those who already possess money are considered wealthy and do not need to worry about how to become so. Regardless of your current financial situation, by following the specific wealth building system and principles, the specific methodology, you will start to accumulate your wealth and build a robust and increasing financial structure. The acquiring of equity is an essential step in the process of building wealth and is a natural outcome of following the specific methodology and principles outlined in this theory. Even if you are currently in a difficult financial situation with little to no support or resources, if you start making changes in your approach and apply the methodology, you will inevitably start to see improvements in your wealth. This is because using the specific methodology will lead to success and wealth. If you are currently lacking funds, you have the option to secure financing. Similarly, if you feel that your current business or location is not the right fit for you, you can explore opportunities to transition into a more suitable business or location. By implementing the specific methodology, you can make positive changes and work towards achieving success within your current business and location. Please like and subscribe. Please support the channel with Buy Me a Coffee.